Welcome back, everybody! More Masochist fun. In the last episode, we got through Rookie. We got through Bronze 5. It's time to climb the rest of Bronze. My hope for this season is to get back into, go through all of Silver, get back to Gold, fall back to Silver so that we can continue to do Silver Gold for quite a while. I'm not sure if that would be exactly everything we do. But anyways, that's kind of what that's kind of what my plan right now is, as we have the Flute of Summoning, because as long as we have the Lord of D, we're playing the Blue-Eyed White Dragon. We'll play a Blue-Eyes White Dragon. So it looks like we're playing a starter deck, Blue-Eyes. So it's a 40, a 41, 42, 43, 44 card main, 9 card extra, and we just summoned out the Lord E. Alright, so we may not be able to target dragon type monsters with card effects. Well, we did draw an 8 scale, which does kind of suck. But you know what we can do? We can drop this. We can send the Gizmek. We can then go for the almighty draw 1. And then, of course, it's time for a great day of the piece. And the day of the piece just gets even better. It's a more peaceful day out there, everybody. Yep, that's all goes because, Alright, so unfortunately that has no effect there. I can't, because until the end of my opponent's next turn, nothing can really die, so there's not really a point to bring out Gizmek this turn, because there is no point to bring out Gizmek. Now, yes, while we did pitch off this dragon, I still do value the Sarcaniate, because it still technically comes out when I'm attacked directly. It can still pop an opponent's monster. So we won't trigger it this turn, because there's no point to trigger it, because one day a piece is still active. But yeah, that's one way to kill off a Kaiser Glider, a Lord of the D, and a Blue-Eyes White Dragon. All of which could be destroyed by a Lightning Vortex. You know, the second we get Regeki will be going in for that card without a question of the doubt. Just because that Regeki's just so much better than this Lightning Vortex, because I wouldn't have to have pitched out this for the cost, and then we would have a Pendulum monster. Alright, so what you got in the 2 cards your back row? I got Trap Trick, Strap Hole, Nightmare if you ever want to play with that one. Alright, new play can target dragon monsters on the field with card effects. So that's all that did. Unfortunately, Lightning Vortex doesn't target. We will be bringing out Gizmek this turn. I need like a Grid Maju. I think a Grid Maju would work amazing in this deck. Well, we did lose the Donut, unfortunately. Well, Eldritch in maybe a turn once we find a trap card or spell card, so we've banished most of our spells and traps. I think Gizmek has to blow something face up, right? Yeah, target one face up monster and kill it. What does that do? This card attacks this vision monster. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely just a starter deck. It definitely feels like a starter deck because, well, I've never seen Blue Eyes play Kaiser Dragon. They don't play old-ass Lord of the D. Lord of D, and the Flute of Summoning, which, of course, you need both cards to work together. Okay, so my man is just gonna sit face down for days. I mean, yeah, that is the one problem. You boot up into this ladder, and then you... No, unfortunately we can't special summon that because we're still missing a light monster. We'll just go Battle Punch over this. Yep, the Dark Hex Seal, which basically can act like a way to fusion summon something. So yeah, we'll have to kind of see how well this all goes. It's not exactly... well... The second my opponent stops finding a monster card and I actually start finding anything I could actually use. Once I, find cards I can do stuff with, I mean, there are cards that literally start the game for me. Fuse Line is not one of them, but Fuse Line is a card we can use to do this. Eldritch. Screw it, we're gonna send the back row. A trap hole. Why didn't he trigger the trap hole on Gizmek when it's summoned out? Oh, right, it's... No, even at the end phase, you still had timing. You still had response timing. You just passed up on that trigger? Not exactly sure why he passed up on that trigger. The Golden Lord. Unfortunately, this can't be special summoned because I just remembered, right, we don't have a Odd-Eyes Dragon to send. Alright, we're going to send the 2450 at it. Axe Dragon Newt. This card attacks. If this card attacks is changed to this position at the end of the damage. Alright. I guess the trap card was kind of useless now thinking about it, because Trap Hole can't target and destroy Eldritch because when he's summoned, he's cannot be destroyed by card effects. So I guess Eldritch was safe in that prospect. But you know, it could have been something worse than a Trap Hole. Yeah, this is definitely someone with like a starter deck. By now, I would have thought they would have, you know, retreated by now. I mean, I win on this because I have 2450 and 2500 coming in. I think that is exact game right there. We'll pull up a calculator. 25 plus 2450. Yeah, that's exact game. We have game right now on the board. So unless my opponent has unless that's a monster in his hand that he can set to protect himself, this game is ours. Or unless that's a Mirror Force. It could be, funny enough, a Mirror Force. But we're just gonna go, you know, we're just gonna go poke at it. The music has changed. Oh, it was something. It was a Ring of Destruction. Okay. So my man is still dying because we both take 25 and 2450 still wins me the game. Well, the Ring of Destruction did nothing more than to make sure that we won, which we are already doing. So hey, thanks, my friend, for helping me get the win condition and win the game a lot quicker. We're going up to Bronze 3. I really like seeing Bronze 3. We got a Legacy pack. We got a card. Fairy's Hand Mirror. We are opponent activates a spell card that targets likely one monster, no other card on the field. Target another card that would be appropriate target that spell card. Yeah, no, we're not playing that. That's just a redirect spell. Alright, we're just gonna go open our Master Pack and our Legacy pack. Fresh YuGiOh cards right off the press. What's inside? So far, we haven't gotten any real good luck in the Master Pack. Ooh, SR. Okay, but does it generate a secret pack? That is the big question. We have a Prominence of the Molten Swordsman. Oh, so this is for Laval. It's Laval support. Crystron Cluster. This is for Crystron support. Yeah, so definitely Crystron. Mutant Blast. Mimighoul Fairy, so if we ever really decide to run a Mimighoul archetype, we have a card for the Mimighouls. Destiny Hero Draw Hand. A Ghost Ship. Ooh, cannot be more special. Must be summoned by your hand by banishing one light monster from your graveyard. Yeah, not worth it. And then, hey, look, there's a light monster, Light Ray Greffer. What is our SR? A Destiny Hero Dogma. I mean, yeah, we would need to be playing Destiny Heroes in our deck. And then, like, that's just the only way. You contribute 3 monsters, including at least 1 Destiny Hero. And once per turn, if you still control this face up during your opponent's next standby phase, as you assume this card this way, have your opponent's life. I mean, it's neat. It's not good. I don't even know what's in Shrouded Heroes. We did open a secret pack, by the way. Shrouded Heroes, we'll mark that down. That is a secret pack that if we do go for our wheel, we can pull from. And there is the man, the myth, the legend, DPE Man. Unfortunately, I don't think we have the cards to even facilitate making him. We'll have to look through our collection. We may have actually pulled a few Destiny Hero cards that might be able to facilitate him. I'm not even sure if we've even opened a Fusion Destiny to make him. Because, yeah, we can bring him out with Pinpoint Dash, but that's not actually successfully summoning him. So he physically, I don't think, can get his card effect. It would still be neat. I mean, we could try it out to see if it works. I don't know if the mechanic actually does work, but we could definitely see if it does. It definitely would be interesting, but nonetheless, a chance if we spin a UR craft to craft DPE. Definitely, if we're crafting a UR, it's definitely DPE. That's our craft. The SRs we would probably keep. I don't think we really want any of these SRs because we're not really going to have a chance. And rares and the ends. I guess in the rares we might craft the Fusion Destiny in case we ever get the chance, or even like Celestial, even like Destiny Hero Celestial. I mean, even just playing like 2 random Destiny Hero cards in here just because of the fact we can banish him 1 our Destiny card to draw 2. So I mean, he's not horrible. So, yeah, an okay pack to open up. Got a good card in there. Keep it for the end of the season to see if we can craft one of the cards from it. Anything big in here? Ooh, promotion! Target 1 level 3 Earth Warrior monster. Okay. And then a vanilla. Alright, well that was fun. Back to the bronze ladder. Alright, here we go. Back at it again. It looks like we got a 60 card deck on our opponent's side of the board. Yes, 60 card, 14 card extra. What competent strategy is our opponent playing besides set the back row? Oh, okay. Well, guess it really matters. What do we want? Or do we want to see what this is? This could be YuGiOh. But I've never seen 60 card YuGiOh in my entire life. YuGiOh has never been a 60 card strategy. This has to be 100% someone playing 60 cards of the God Beasts from the GX era. Because that's all this can grab. Okay, so what the heck is this 14 card extra deck? I know he has a fusion in there. So there's a Chaos Beast Summoner, which I forgot it could grab. So that could summon out. So what would be his extra deck? Link monsters? I know he can go into the fusion, so what, would he go like the fusion monster? Well, there's YuGiOh, which only gains 1,000 life for each continuous spell trap card in your graveyard. There is... So, it's 60 cards because we're somehow going to play the Labyrinth engine in here, too. This only gains... Labyrinth doesn't even have continuous trap cards. Muckraker. Muckraker to... Yeah, how about Muckraker does nothing else and gets off my battlefield? Thanks for summoning right into that, son. Big rock! You can have a token. A 1,000 attack. Alright, you can add a Fallen Paradise to your hand. Let's see, when this card is activated, once per turn you can discard one card special one level 1 fiend monster from your graveyard. So I mean, he does start doing stuff like that. Alright, Lightning Vortex, I don't think we're going to need to worry about that. Your opponent cannot target basically the big gods. If you control in your monster zone, you draw 2 cards. Okay, we're just going to go battle. I mean, I don't know, like, what his extra deck is. I mean, it's a Link monster. Okay, so a Link play. I really just don't want to use the Pinpoint Dash right now, because I had no idea. Like, I know they have a fusion with all 3 of the gods together, but I don't know if he's going to select the fusion. He can easily go a Link play. He can easily do that. He could also go to an XYZ as well. So, I mean, that all is very possible. Here's the thing. If he goes for the fusion play, I can Last Warrior and then basically turn this deck off. He could also go for a Link play, like go to another Muckraker. So, I mean, he could go, like, into the Labyrinth engine. Oh, no, it's only when... Or special summon, you could add 1 Labyrinth card. Do we just play for the gamble? No, I don't think we play for the gamble right now. I don't think it's worth it. I mean, I could play for the gamble and pray that 3 of the cards in his deck are the fusion card. But I don't know that's really worth a gamble at all. Like, right now all he has is this Beast, which can't do anything because it has to be normal summon. And he can summon another Fiend monster, but I mean, that does nothing. And every turn, if he wants to continue doing the Spirit Gate, he has to continually pitch a card to get its effect to go off. So we'll just go battle. Just punch with Big Rock. He said, I don't think there's a reason to Pinpoint Dash. As much as Pinpoint Dash is nice, it's like, it's a good card, don't get me wrong, but the aspect is, if I don't have a way to facilitate Pinpoint Dash, like, I don't know what his extra deck is. Because he could easily just pick a Link monster, make another Muckraker, and then Muckraker effect can trigger because of this. I really don't need him bringing out Fiend monsters. And Ash? Sure. I mean, he's just going to keep pitching cards. Every turn he brings this out, and then I will slowly just grab what I need. Alright, well, yeah, no, that's not triggering, son. This. I'm not going to burn the Bottomless here. I don't feel like it. I return off her effect, and even with the power buff, she can't punch over Nibiru. So the only thing he can do is make a Link monster. That's the most he got, which he's going to do. Which is what I expect most of his deck is. It's just Link monsters. It sucks he's got another Muckraker, but he doesn't actually... Funny enough, he doesn't have a discard to discard. Oh, my friend, next time read your Muckraker. You have to discard a card to target a Fiend monster. I mean, I guess next turn you could have done it. No, we're just gonna win. We're just gonna win. It's just that easy. It's just that easy. 60 cards, man. 60 cards. I should have really pounded my chest. The amount of times we've actually been beaten into our head, have our heads beaten into by all the opponents, has always been a very fun thing. Anyways, we got 2 legacy packs. We do have our secret pack. Before we jump out, let's go look at our opponent's deck. Confirm the opponent's deck. Yeah, so it was there was YuGiOh in here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I would have been up on a hill to figure out what to play here. So Link's XYZs, I think he may have gone for the fusion Phantom of YuGiOh play there. But why are you playing 60 card YuGiOh? So what? You can play 3 different engines? YuGiOh's one engine. All of the lords from GX are another engine. And we literally have the 3rd engine being Labyrinth. Son, you don't need all 3 of those engines in there. YuGiOh is its own deck on its own terms. You don't need all 3 engines. Too many cooks in the kitchen. I mean, yeah, like, this and these do go, like, in YuGiOh, but YuGiOh has a good enough engine of cards to see everything you need. You don't need to throw 3 distinct engines, 3 distinct deck styles in one deck and pray and hope all the engines work together. I don't know. We won against that. I had a feeling it was YuGiOh, and I was correct on the YuGiOh, but then I had a question whether or not it was actually the 3 lords, and it was, and then it also was Labyrinth. Talk about someone who really likes to play different deck strategies. Well, with that, let's move on to our secret pack and legacy packs. Alrighty. It's time to crack open our first secret pack of the season. Shrouded Heroes. Let's see what we can pull. Maybe we get a little lucky. Ooh, it's shiny. SR maybe? SR in the pack. SR in the pack, everybody. So always the last 4 cards are always the pack favorite cards. So there is a chance for this to be an SR or UR from this set. Okay, let's get moving. We got Heretic Dragon Nuet. Again, really good if we had like once per turn this card, if a card or effect is activated that targets this face-up card in the field, that's one Dragon Norm monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, and make its attack diff 0. So I mean that's pretty neat. If we had like some Dragon Heretic or Dragon deck, that could actually be really good for it. Or even just like Ring Spore spam style that could just throw a couple dragons in for its effect. Yasha the Skeletal Makashi. This is basically for the Makashi archetype. We need a whole lot more to make that work. Pilgrim Reaper Yosenju. If this card is almost something you can change a defense position. Monsters your opponent controls cannot target. Yosenju's, I think, would actually be a pretty cool deck to try out. And then once per turn, if you have a Senju monster in your Pendulum Zone, you make this card's Pendulum scale become 11. And to the end of this turn, also, you cannot special summon monsters from your rest of the turn except Yosenju's. So, Yosenju's are neat. We don't have much of them. Okay, so we did get a rare in Vision Hero Increase, Clock Tower Prison, the D Tactics, and it's purple, but it's the wrong purple card. It is Destiny Hero Dangerous. He's dangerously bad. Well, I don't know if he's dangerously bad. He's definitely not dangerously good for us, because we are not running any type of deck that even can facilitate it. So all it does is open up the exact same secret pack we already cracked open. Remember, rules state we can only open secret packs one time, even if a card opens that same secret pack. Alright, we do have 2 legacy packs we do need to open up here. Let's see if they give us anything good, like good trap support or something. Oh, yep. I mean, the YuGiOh is pretty neat. I mean, if we may have to consider it. But I don't know. I really don't think I want to lose half my life points just for the swing for a 22,000. I think we passed it, but still a neat card. Another copy of it, too. Goblin Thief, inflict 500 damage to your opponent. Also gain 500 life points. Sure, man. Really might use that. And then Beat Trooper Salt Roller, if we ever want to play a Beat Trooper or Insect style deck. Alright, well that's it. Let's get back to the bronze ladder. Let's get some more wins. Alright, here we go. So far we fought 3 people on the same duel field so far. Just the basic old duel field. This time someone running 40 cards and 15 cards. So someone running a competent strategy. We did open the Eldritch combo. We did open Groki Scorpio, and we opened up our Kaijus too. So it's pretty neat. What is that thing? Sage of Strength Aksha. You can discard 1 spell card from your hand. The special summon this card. Sky Striker Mobilize Engage. Is this a Sky Striker monster? It is! Holy crap, it is. I hope my opponent knows how Sky Strikers work. If a link monster you control will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can banish 1 spell card from your graveyard. Apparently, we're also going to set a random spell card. We're also going to set that card. That 100% is the field spell. In graveyard, if this card is destroyed by battle or card effect sent to the graveyard, you could target one of your banned Sky Striker spells added to your hand. Okay, so my guess would be to pop. What were those cards? Link Burst. Sky Striker. If you control no monsters in your main monster zone, each player sends the top 2 cards of their deck to the graveyard. Then if you send at least 1 card to your graveyard, and you have 3 or more spells in your graveyard, you can shuffle all cards of your opponent. Okay. So this has to be destroyed by battle or by card effect. Well, I know what I'm doing. That wasn't destroyed by battle or by card effect. You can have a Big Mothman. Big Mothman. Okay, let's continue onward. We could send this. I'm not going to send the Aerial Zero because there's no point. Another one of those maneuvers. We'll then summon. I know we're just going to kill this, but I mean, that's what the Aerial Zero does already. He can just target my, my Kaiju and remove it. So, I mean, there's no point to me doing that. He would have to, his Area Zero would have to trigger here, so. He sent a Rose? When did he send the Rose? When did a Rose go to the graveyard? When did Rose go to the graveyard? Oh, that's what he set? Was a Rose and popped it? Why didn't we just go into the Sky Striker engine from there? We go... Rose can go into Kagari. Kagari, or because he went first, you would go to Shinjuku, and you would go from there. You know, I've played Sky Strikers. I like Sky Strikers. I think Sky Strikers is a really cool deck. I do not like it when people play it and don't seem to understand how the combos work. Actually, can we win from this position? Because we have Eldritch. 23, because I know is... how does Rose come out? If a Sky Driver monster is normal special summon, except... if a Sky Driver Ace monster is normal special summon, your opponent's monster extra monsters up. Okay. And then 35. So 2300 plus 3500 equals 58. No, that's game right there. That is game. There's nothing in this graveyard that does anything. Grab Eldritch. Summon Eldritch. Battle. The music has transformed. Hit for 23. Hit for 35. And wonder, what is anyone doing when they just don't play decks right? The Rose went into the entire Sky Striker engine. It did everything. It did everything. You had the entire engine right then and there. You'd go to Shizuku, get engage at the end of your turn, and then you could go engage to get Ray, and then you summon Ray, go Kagari, or no, you would go into Hayate to then go to Kagari, and Kagari after that, and then to get back something like engage to get another card. I don't have to tell people how to work these decks. You know, I'm interested. I normally don't look at their decks, but I am interested now to see what his deck looks like. It's a Sky Striker deck. I wouldn't play this card, but look at that. One Suzuku. What? Look, pal, I'm not going to tell you how to build the deck. But the deck usually... I know, yeah, the new Sky Striker stuff is out. But I would still play at least, if anything, a 2-2-3 split. Shizuku at the end phase is really good at getting you the cards for next turn. He had the entire combo right there. He had the entire combo with the Rose. The one problem is, he decided to summon this here first, and then basically just locked out the entirety of all his Sky Striker spell cards. I don't know if people realize you can never have a monster in your main monster zone to use a Sky Striker spell card. But you could easily just done normal summon Rose into Shizuku. Then you could have put Air down Air 0. You could have special summoned this and then use Air 0 to pop it to get a Sky Striker card. And then Shizuku in phase, get your hands on... There's no Engage in this deck. Engage isn't banned, right? There's no Engage in this deck. Engage shouldn't be banned. Is Engage banned? Alright, we're over here in my deck. Let's see. Sky Striker. No, Engage is legal. Okay, so that's just someone who hasn't crafted Engage. One of the most important cards for the deck. If you guys saw it in the deck, let me know. But I definitely, from the quick overview I was doing, I did not see Engage. You're telling me you're going to play Sky Strikers without 3 copies of Engage? You're insane. Alright, well, we do have a Master Pack and some Legacy Packs. Let's go open those up. You know, what is bro doing playing a Sky Striker deck without, like, one of the most pinnacle cards in it? I can forgive you, maybe. You don't want to go the Rose line. You want to keep Rose in the graveyard if your opponent decides to do other things. I can get that. I wouldn't like it. I can get it in a strange contextual way. Contextual, not what you may have just heard. But nonetheless, no Engages. That's not how you play Sky Strikers. Sky Strikers was horrible without Engages. Just look at the TCG after Engage got banned. Alright. We got Vision Hero, Poisoner. Hey, we just opened some Destiny Heroes. Now let's open some Vision Heroes. Again, it only works if we have a bunch of... Really, it only works like for hero support. So, why for heroes? You know, Runic Slumber I think this is maybe our second copy of it now. Maybe there is a point to consider like putting Runic Slumber in the deck, just because we can target one face-up monster on the field until the next time that monster would be destroyed. Apply the following effect: it can't be destroyed. Also, it cannot attack this turn. And then we just send the top 3 cards of our deck to our opponents. We just banish the top 3 cards of our deck. So I mean, yeah, we may have to start considering playing maybe the Runic Slumbers we got in our collection, because they actually aren't horrible. They're protections and they mill 3. The Burning Bamboo Sword, if we ever really feel like doing bamboo skip turns. ZW Tornado Bringer, this is really good if we had Utopia, a Utopia deck. The White Moray, S-Force, Bridgehead, the Watt Cobra. Oh, this is the one that can attack directly. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by direct attack, add 1 Watt monster for your deck to your hand. Neat. I think it would just die to anything else. But I think maybe if we could find some weird way to manipulate this card with like, well, no, air level limit A turns everything that's less than down defense. So, I don't know. It's a neat card, don't get me wrong. Watts are pretty cool. And then Mind Drain. Need to plug and activate the effects of monsters in the hand. Yeah, unfortunately, we're not going to do that. That's definitely a side card only. Alright, well, that's the Master Pack. You know, the Slumber and the Watt Cobra weren't too bad. I'll take them. The Slumber's now thinking about it. Maybe we actually should strongly consider putting those in our own deck. No, I don't want to crack them open. Alright, we got Slushy. I think it's either our second or third copy. We got the Shadow Tamer. It's an Archfiend card. Flip, target 1 fiend monster for your opponent controls. Take control of that target to the end phase. My opponent better be playing some fiends. Sasuke Samurai number 2. Once per turn during your main phase, you can pay your life points. If you do until the end of this phase, spell and trap cards cannot be activated. Yep. The Burning Outrage. It's the Burning Bush. When this card is sent to the graveyard, increase your opponent's life points by 1,000 points. Yep. Not playing that either. The Piranha Army. The 3-Hump Lakuta. If there are 3 face-up 3-Hump Lakuta cards on your side, they field tribute 2 of them and draw 3 cards. Sure, as soon as I figure out a way to summon 3 of the guys to keep them alive. Hunter Owl. This card gains 5 attack for each face-up wind monster you control. While you control another face-up wind monster, your opponent cannot select this card as an attack target. Earthquake Giant. Once per turn, when the battle position of this card is changed, select one monster your opponent controls to change its battle position. Oh gosh. You know, there are cards in here I want, and then there are cards here I just wish I didn't open up. This is all just hot garbage. It always is hot garbage. Alright, we only have one more win to make it to Silver 5. Let's go grab it. Well, we finally have a new duel field, everybody. But yeah, I did take a look again at that Sky Striker deck. Not a single copy of Engage. Just pour some more. Yeah, I don't know. Get some crafting materials, craft the Engages, or go and craft a card that opens up the pack, like an SR, and then open that pack. A set card. Okay, we're starting off great right now. Starting off great in our own hand, the best thing we can do is do a Swords Revealing Light. That's the best thing we got. So our opponent has set 1 card. No, we're not going to. We may trigger D-Shifter. It matters on what our top deck is. Gorko Scorpio. Okay. Yeah, you know what? For this turn, let's do this. Just in case whatever that is banished. So it doesn't do anything while it's, like, in the graveyard. Okay, it was an Ash Blossom, so it definitely wasn't doing anything anyways, because my deck doesn't care about Ash Blossom. We'll set up defense for the next 3 turns so we can draw some cards unless my opponent finds back row removal, and we'll pass from there. In this coming turn, they're under the Shifted Man. Now, I know it's kind of dumb, we don't even know what the strategy is, and technically, it's like that. It's a good thing we don't have like a powerful combo deck, because I don't think set Ash Blossom is saving anybody. Oh, it's Zoo! Okay, so Zodiac. Well, a Zoo card is now going to the graveyard to the banish zone for a draw 1. Cuirass, which, by the way, can't do a thing, and now we lost a Whiptail. So it's Zoo Tri. Okay, so that's what it is. It's Zoo Tri Brigade. Zoo Tri Brigade that's right now playing into a, It's playing into a D-shifter. Tiger Mortar. Okay, I remember. Man, when I first booted up Master Duel, by the way, since, he should be coming out here now. Yeah, there he is. Since Dryden was legal in the game, I remember I played a whole lot of Zoo Stall. Basically, I just have all the hand traps, have a small Zoo engine, and you play the Zoo engine. I think Rapier is still, like, banned or something in here, so he's not really great right now. So there goes Tiger. I guess it's going to be my Scorpio. Yeah, it's a Scorpio. So, yeah. Okay, so this does kind of suck. Okay, so there goes that. To go to Borbo. Why are we going to Borbo? Oh, I know. We're going to Zeus. That's Chalkanine. So that's Chalkanine. We're going to make a 2-mat Zeus. That's what we're making. A 2-mat Zeus. No, we're just going to go to battle and imagine that the swords of revealing light don't exist, and imagine ourselves that we're suddenly going to hit. I guess we imagined it. Which means, hilariously, he actually can't get the Zeus! Oh my gosh. Because I think Borbo can attack directly for his own effect. Yeah, this card can attack directly, so he literally didn't even have to do everything he did. That's kind of hilarious. So we could technically just go let's send this and kill the Cuirass. Or we could pitch Eldritch with Lightning Vortex. I mean, I think clearing the board of both of them is a little better. The problem is, if he's got another Tri-Name in his hand, he just has another Tri-Name. If he's got, Fractal to get anyone he needs. If he gets another Cuirass. If he gets normal. I think Kent can do it too. If he just gets to a Tri-Name, we're gonna be up a hill because he's got a lot of bodies right now in his here that all can become Tri-Names. So this just makes Shurag easy. You just need another Tri-Name. He just needs... Well, he's got a Tri-Name right there. Yeah, I'm going to pass it from there. I'm not going to play Tri-Brigade. Yeah, we're just going to pass it from there. Alright, here we go. Back at it again. Okay, we didn't open amazing. A Raiden. Yeah, let's not play that. No, I don't think we're going to play spell counters. Alright, let's try this time to see what we got. Well, we opened our scales. 9 card extra deck. 40 card main. We did open Odd Eyes Fusion as well, which is pretty nice. If we could see at least... Nope, we're not playing Ryzios. No Ryzios, no Ryzios. Let's try this one. Okay. Not a bad hand. Yeah, I don't really want to play Ryzios. I mean, that was one of the best decks of the TCG. It's just a level 4 spam deck, and I really just don't want to sit through it. I mean, it's not the fact I couldn't sit through it. It's the fact that I know for a fact our deck will not kill Ryziel. It will not kill Malice. It will not kill Snake Eyes. It will not kill the top decks of Master Duel. We are literally playing Masochist as our opponent is DC right now and is booting in, of course, with Galaxy Eyes. Okay, so we're going to go get ourselves a Galaxy Eyes card as their internet slowly fades away. The funny part is we could normal summon this dragon and then special summon Odd Eyes this dragon. So does he have another light? Yes, he does. Okay, so Galaxy Soldier, send Photon Jumper. Graveyard gonna have one Photon Galaxy deck to your hand. Okay. So he gets a Photon or Galaxy spell trap to his hand. Here he gets the Galaxy Soldier to get another Galaxy Soldier so that he can go into like Infinity, which then begs the question, how do I kill an Infinity? I guess we still have like one day of the piece that is like big, but big problem is if he gets in his big guys. Galaxy Expedition, if you control level 5 or higher, Photon or Galaxy Monster, pistol 1 level 5 or higher, Photon or Galaxy Monster. Bring your deck in defense position. So what does Soldier get? Typically Soldier gets Soldier, because the you can only use the grab effect of a Galaxy card once per turn. Okay, so no. Go get Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. There comes Expedition to get another level 5 or higher. What would be your level 5 and higher from here? So one Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. There's a second Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon on my opponent's hand. How is he making that besides tributing it? No, he normal summoned already. Okay, so now we go into Galaxy Eyes Afterglow Dragon. I think it has to... Okay. Then you add those two to the 8. Does this make the big 8 guy that I can't out? The one that I think at battle pumps itself up and I think I cannot out physically? I think a Kaiju is the only way I can out it. Both of those for Yep, there's number 62. Which then melee will become the other number. It's the C62, I think. It's a name. Because I think it's a Chaos. Well, we've always had an issue with Galaxies for sure. Our luck with dealing with them has always been kind of hit or miss. Yep, there he is. C62. Alright, this Explosive Monster Troll. Also, it started through battle. Oh, that sucks. Okay, unaffected by your opponent's monster effects. Okay, so unless literally we draw ourselves into a Kaiju to remove this from the battlefield, there's no way we're outing this. Because this card is Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon, which it does. Yeah, unfortunately, Eldritch can't affect it either, because Eldritch can't affect it. I have to physically tribute it. So, we will bank on the luck of a one-time draw of a Kaiju. Yeah, I know, banking my luck on drawing top decking one of 2 Kaiju monsters in my deck. But if we literally top deck it, we are literally walking. Because we can out this, we can summon this, we can literally go a ham on his face. And this is the one you can banish one monster from to someone number. Well, son, you can have number 41. Or, of course, you can have number 70. Unfortunately, this is a static effect, so Babushka can't affect it. Galaxy Emperor. This card sent to the graveyard except by the field. You can special summon this card to defense position. Yep. Is he going to make 2 of them? Well, unfortunately, I don't think he's going to make 2 of them because that one's going to go flip face down for the rest of the game. So no more making level 8s. No more level 8s to make. You can make level 5s, all I care. But no more level 8s. So unless literally the top card of my deck is a Kaiju, we're going to pass up on this one. I mean, technically, you can tribute for this Galaxy Eyes Cypher Dragon. That technically is correct. Sure, man. Which number do you want? 41 or 24, 70? You want to put everything in defense position and then immediately kill it? Because other than that, the rest of my deck is pretty well stacked. I hate the fact he's just like, he's unaffected by everything. It's really, I mean, it's good, but you know. Oh, he's got a special summon number. Let me guess. Number 70. I swear if he summons number 41, it'll be hilarious. There's only 2 numbers in there. Oh, yep, it is 70. Is it? Which cannot do a thing except to continue to get that buff and become a higher rank. That's it. All right. Kaiju? Is there a kaiju? No. We're not outing number C62 without a kaiju. Well, this is our last loss before we officially have to go and get a pity pack. And Master Duel has decided to pit us against a person from Silver 5. Which we are not even in Silver. We are in Bronze. And by the sleeves, I'm not half expecting to see ourselves get hit with the good old-fashioned, one and only, mommy herself. Well, at least we can bring out Gizmek. Alright, Gizmek, what did you banish? Ugh. A lot of spells and traps. He did. This does give us the donut. We're gonna donut it up. It's time to donut it up. We didn't banish the donut. Yeah, so we should be playing Lab here. This person also had 100 titles, so I mean, like, this person knows what they're doing in Yu-Gi-Oh! Skill drain. Well, if it's Labyrinth, that's the weirdest card to play in Lab. It could be Eldritch. I mean, there is a chance it could be Eldritch as well. What am I doing? Karma Cannon. Okay. So what is it? Just... It is Labyrinth. Well, I'm kind of interested how exactly you play Labyrinth under a, under that. I mean, I have played Lab before in my life, but I've never played Lab where I'm actually under my own skill drain, which affects me. Because Labyrinth monsters don't have text on them that says they are unaffected by trap cards, by your trap cards. So this can't even set a card. Can't even do anything. Basically, just beats down both Darkworm and Gizmek. Which at this point, I don't even feel like doing anything with Gizmek. He can't even do anything against that skill drain. I mean, I can't even kill this. The only thing I can do is Eldritch it off the board. No, I'm not bringing out Gizmek to, what, banish 8 more cards? For what? Oh, sure, the D-Shifter Man, my favorite card. I mean, why even do this? It just... Well, I guess if he summons something big enough, funny enough... Yeah, sure. I'm sure your quick effect is going to activate. I bet it's a mandatory quick effect that has to trigger. Why does anyone want to play Skill Drain in your own deck where you definitely want this mommy? Because she's definitely a mommy. Is their protection effect off? I don't think their protection effect is off because it's a static effect. This just turns off, but negates all effects upfield. Oh wow, that actually did kill. That's incredible. Their protection effect isn't even active. Wow, so that skill drain is actually hurting him. Because the fact of the matter is skill drain actually stops this effect right here where you control a set card. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects and also cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. Skill Drain is turning that off, which is hilarious. It literally means that he cannot. This is literally dead father right now, which means I can kill it with a card effect if, you know, I see something to protect me. Unfortunately, I can't summon the Dark Worm with that. I don't want to banish 8 more cards just to bring out Gizmek. I'll do this. I mean, it just protects. At this point, why do I even care? He can just summon a monster. Sure, man. Summon a Labyrinth monster. You would think you want this effect active at all times, so that you constantly can set your Labyrinth cards. Because even if you bring out, say, that mommy and you spin back this mommy, all you're doing is that all you've done is just add a card to your hand. Yeah. Problem is, even under skill drain, these are so annoying. Because I'm going to take 3,000 points here unless I banish 8 cards to bring Gizmek out just to defend myself. Yeah, I do like that skill drain's blocking off the Labyrinth monsters, but it's like, I don't really like it also because it's... Well, I think we could have gotten through it. I mean, literally, if we had anything else we could do. So I'm going to take 6,000 points to my face here. It's either banish 8 cards from the top of my deck. Okay, so he sent back the trap card. Yeah, that's definitely doing something this turn. Doing nothing, I guess I should say. Okay, so I'm only taking 3,000 here. I can take 3,000. Or I could take none and banish... I don't think I want to banish another 8. I think I'll take the 3,000. I can use my life as a resource here just to see if I can get... I definitely will have to put a defense up against one of these two next turn. Because I can't take them both. I'm dead after that. Golfang. I mean, technically that is scales right there. I can also do this to summon Abzerrouter. How big is Abzerrouter's defense? 3,000. That saves me. All right. Yeah, let's burn it from hand. I think it's better just to burn it from hand. Yeah, I know we're going to lose the low scale, but honestly, what are we pendulum summoning out? Monsters that do nothing? I'd rather just get a big booty out of right now. Oh, I'll just get judgmented in the face. I'll just take a judgment to the face. That's what I'll do. I'll take a judgment to the face. I do quite enjoy when I take a judgment to the face. Well, we could pendulum summon one. Sustain ourselves for 1 turn. Well, I guess we can sustain ourselves for 2 turns because we do have... we can bring this out to die. Sure, yeah, I'm going to activate the effect that can't even trigger. Alright. Well, we're up and running, and I definitely needed this to go off. Because, yeah, we could have brought out Abzerrouter to booty up. I don't know what he thought I was going to bring out. I guess you had to trigger the judgment there, because once I summon Abzerrouter, there's no way to kill it. You'd have to kill it from, like, Karma Cannon or something, but Karma Cannon wouldn't even work. So, I mean, we survived 1 more turn. I don't know what that 1 more turn will do for us, but we make it 1 more turn. What I wouldn't mind was the leaf. Then again, I don't think our leaf would be all that. Hey, look, there's our leaf man. At least one thing's for sure. We can start staving off damage by endlessly just pumping out a monster from our pendulum zone. No, we're not triggering the effect. And then we can set a leaf. That is our game plan right now. My opponent could summon another, technically could summon another monster. I don't know why he doesn't just trigger the trap hole, the welcome labyrinth, and then just summon another mommy or the other mommy. Summon all the mommies. Okay, well, the Heavenly Lord just is about to come down, but he needs to flip one of these 2 trap cards to trigger him. Kill it. I don't know why he isn't triggering this welcome labyrinth. Does he not have another target he could summon? There's 100 targets in the deck. You think if you want to try to win the game, summon something else, and then also you can get out the Lord of the Heavenly Prison out. Oh good, I can bring out yet another body that can't do anything. And my opponent has too many cards in his extra deck and is not outside of his graveyard. So what I'm going to have to do here is pray and hope that every card we can get can be pendulum summoned until we hit something that can do something. We can't stall out forever. I know for a fact I have cards here that do not stall out the game long enough. Like we draw Eldritch, we're not surviving that. Sure, the Heavenly Lord again, yes. Yes, you can keep bringing him out, son. I would by now activate the trap card, summoned him, and then resolved his effect. Why are we doing that? I don't know. I'm not my opponent. You can win easily on this turn. Labyrinth. You go Labyrinth, welcome Labyrinth, summon out a lab monster, summon him out, and then go ham. Like, is there something blocking all this from happening? Or are we just wanting to sit here on 2 mommies and beat stick me to death? Oh great, the Shard of the Greed Man. The Greed Man ain't getting very greedy today, that's for sure. Well, there was a dead draw for us, that's for sure. We'll just pass. I can take 1 shot from this Lady Lab. 1 more shot from a Lady Labyrinth. Well, I mean, at least we're putting up a fight. As much of a fight you can in this deck. Alright, show me the Heavenly Prison Man again. No, we're gonna set a new card, everybody. And then we'll show the Heavenly Prison Man. You know, where is my Heavenly Prison Man? I would definitely enjoy a Heavenly Prison Man. Kill the Dark Worm. Oh, take the 3,000. Still no triggering of a trap card. Are we just using him to protect our face downs? Well, we're guarded at least for 1 more turn. No, we can't do anything with those effects, so they're pointless to us. Lost one. Here comes the Heavenly Lord. Sure. Yep. This will bring out the Heavenly Lord on a new chain. Yeah. And he sets a trap card. because all that effect triggers in the hand, not on the field, so skill drain can't negate it. Spontaneous Equation. Banish one fusion monster and 2 enemies from your same rank from your deck whose combined level and ranks equal the total number of cards in both players' hands and on the field. Then you can apply the return 2 of your banished monsters to the extra deck, 1 XYZ and 1 fusion whose combined level and rank equal the level or rank of 1 face-up monster your opponent controls, then banish all cards they control. I got a Gizmek here. I can't. He's going to kill me if I don't. YuGiOh would have been a really good card to have there. It would have been a great. We can go Electromine and do absolutely nothing. Well, I think we're dead, and I'm only just denying the inevitable here with this person. So yeah, you know, I think maybe we should just pass it on. I thought maybe we had a chance. I mean, maybe it was lab. Here we go for the equation. The second I lose all my stuff is the second I'm just gonna, So it has to be a monster that equals my hand, our fields, and all of that. Why does YuGiOh need crazy math cards? 2 level 6s and a level 6, so 2 fusions and a Z. I'm not even sure if you could even bring any one of those out. Well, I guess you could. Yeah, I mean, I still don't see how we're gonna win. There's no way for me to turn off anything in this deck. The only thing I can think of is get Eldritch and Eldritch to basically survive. That's it. And even then, Eldritch only gives me a turn. That's it. Eldritch just gives me 1 turn. I don't have any way, so see what the 2 draws are off the shard. I haven't banished Eldritch yet. Chalice. Well, I mean, if we get Eldritch here, that's perfectly fine. At this point, I'll take Eldritch. Oh, let me guess. You got an Ash Blossom? No Ash, okay. Swords Revealing Light. Let's stall this out some more. I only got 14 cards left in deck. I know I have Eldritch still in deck. But that's literally it. Yeah, you know what? I don't think we're winning it. Even with Eldritch, I'm just denying the inevitable. Okay. Pity Pack. It's been a while since we had to open one of you, my friend. A Pity Master Pack. Alright, let's see what we got here. Master Duel pities us with 2 SRs. Alright. Grandmar, the Mega Monarch. Pretty neat. You contribute. Come with this card by tributing 1 tribute some monster. When this card is tribute summon, target 2 set card on the field and destroy those target. If this card was tribute summoned by tributing an Earth monster, add impact, also draw 1. Ritual Beast Tamer Lara. So if we want to ever play some Ritual Beast, just stay break. Telemin, the Rika Fairy, if we ever feel like playing Plant Sarika. I think that's either our 4th or 3rd copy of a Parthen Shot. At the end of the battle phase, it becomes the end phase this turn. I mean, it's not bad. It could be something interesting we could play around with. Morphtronic Repair Unit, which we would need Morphtronics to really make work. First SR. I don't want Justy Break. The Amazement archetype. Okay, Amazement Attendant Komika, which again would only really matter if we saw the Amazement mods, if we had Amazement deck. Ooh! Fossil Dyna Pacephilo. Ooh! Ooh! That's going to go in the deck immediately. But okay, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Open up a secret pack too. Oh right, it's probably something for this. So 2 more secret packs we could potentially use for our craft wheel. So I definitely say one of these, if we get an SR, will definitely be utilized here. This has Fossil Dyna in it. Right there. Oh, Fossil Dyna's at 1. Okay, so we've already opened our 1 of. Other than that, I mean, we could get some of our hands on some of the Paleozoics if we got an N. SR-wise, we already pulled the really good SR. Not bad. I mean, we pull a one-of. And the Amazement. So it's Amazement and Abyss Actor. We could get this card here. This is actually a really good card for our Pendulum Zone. That's actually a good card just to bring out the Pendulum and just summon. Other than that, our craft right now has been quite limited on what exactly we want to craft for the high rarity era. Alright, so 2 secret packs to crack open. We still gotta get out of the bronze ladder, so let's go do that. But before we go jump to the bronze ladder, we do need to add a Fossil Dyna to the deck. I did take out the last DD Orthos, which literally does mean we no longer can Synchro Summon into BLs. So the only way we're gonna get to BLs is off Pinpoint Dash. But I think, honestly, Fossil Dyna is a whole lot better than BLs. Alright, now with that said, back to climbing the bronze ladder. And then the silver ladder. Okie dokie, here we go! Against someone not even playing an extra deck. Okay. We pulled the Pinpoint Dash. We're never saying this. That's just Eldritch fodder now. That's just Eldritch fodder. What is our opponent playing? What is bro playing? Domain Monarchs? Other decks that don't typically go right into an extra deck. True Kings? No, not True King. Chicken Game? Chicken Game! It's time to play a little chicken game, everybody. Are you chicken? So what are we thinking? Could it be an Exodia deck? It could be Exodia Man. Chicken game for chicken game. Because that just seems completely fair that this card never got a hard once per turn printing. Magical Mallet. How much do we want to bet? This is 100%. So we cycle back 1. In phase. Fascinating. I want to guess that this deck is 100%. It's called Kill It. I want to guess that 100% this is a Exodia deck. We'll grab Donut. Battle. Well, a few more turns, my opponent will be dead. Alright. So, we've seen Magical Mallet. 2 chicken games. This definitely feels like 100% Exodia. You need the Magical Library, by the way. That probably would have been a good card to have played. Because at least Magical Library would have helped you, you know, actually draw a little faster. Pot of Extravagance, Golden Bamboo, Day of the Peace, and Small World. So we're gonna get a Day of the Peace. It's very peaceful today, everybody. We will both draw 1 card. I shall get a Kaiju. Original Bamboo Sword. When the equipped monster inflicts battle damage by direct attack, you can destroy all monsters your opponent controls. We're going to use the Golden Bamboo to draw 2. He's hunting Exodia here, 100%. Altergeist. This card can attack directly. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can draw 1 card. How about that card doesn't do anything? Nice try there, son. That card doing nothing. Okay, when this equipped monster inflicts battle damage by a direct attack, you destroy all monster opponent controls. You can swing this equipped card to the graveyard. The hilarious part is that equipped card is about to go to the graveyard already. Eldritch. This. Get this off the battlefield. And then pass. I mean, I can't battle, so there's no point. Alright, so he's still hunting out the all-important almighty Exodia. Yeah, this is an Exodia deck. That's what it is. It's without a doubt anymore an Exodia deck. There's the magical library. Does my opponent have enough spell cards? No. My opponent doesn't have enough spell cards. Is now going to run his own magical library into himself. Alright, and that monster had how much defense on it? Fuse live. 300. Its card is sent from the field to the grave. You can send one Altergeist card from your hand deck or field to the graveyard except. I mean, I guess if he's got a body. Let's see if you got a whole bunch of bodies. We are then going to set this because you're not setting any cards. Activate Mr. Elderly Man. Send the Night Beam. And then summon Eldritch. Alright, let's put a bow on all of this. Exodia. No other Altergeist to send. Eldritch, finish with your mighty golden punch. My opponent will not get Exodia today. Unfortunate. No Exodias for my opponent. They only get to understand my pain. As we break back up into silver, it's been a while since we've seen you, Mr. Deer. 3 legacy packs, 1 of our secret pack. Let's just make sure 100% our opponent was 100% playing Exodia. There he is, everybody. Exodia! Alright, that's enough looking at Exodia. Let's go open some packs. Alrighty. We're going to start off with the Primal Rising. I mean, both of these secret packs don't exactly have much in them that I'm looking for. Alright, so it is golden. Let's see if it's golden on... Okay, so it's not golden. Alright. Sunvine Healer. Really good if we had, like, a Sunvine deck or a plant strategy going. Ooh, the Runic pack! Okay, we're opening some very good packs for the wheel. So again, Slipnir, the Runic main for Runics. Dried Winds if we ever need to play a plant strategy or a Roma strategy. Vice Dragon. If only your opponent controls a monster you can destroy hand, but its original attack and defense become halved. Try mid-loading. Paleozoic, Hallucigenia, not a good Paleozoic. Try Mid Master and try Mid Cruiser. The try Mid stuff could be kind of interesting to play. Alright. Another pack to open up with our crafting material. Okay, we're getting some good stuff to open up with the crafting material. I thought this season we're not going to get any secret packs. Then that video, we've gotten all the secret packs. Ooh, Reckless Greed. This is good, but I'm going to take a little while to think on it. Yes, I know it's good. It's a good card, but the aspect is, do I really want to risk a draw 2 and lose the next 2 draw phases? That's a big question. I do like it. Good thing to have in the collection. A Greed Quasar. This card's original attack and defense are each of its levels times 300. This monster's level is increased by the level of monsters it destroys by battle. I think that's pretty neat. A level 7 that comes out already at like 7 times 3. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. Maybe we might consider playing it. Izunagi, a Spirit Monster. You can special summon this card for your hand by moving from play 1 Spirit Monster from your hand. Spirit Monster you control do not have their effects that return them to the hand activated. Pretty neat. We'd have to be playing a strategy around it. Guard Penguin! You can when you take damage from a card effect, except during damage step, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then if you do, gain life points equal to the damage you took. Pretty neat. And then 2 cards we've seen before, DD Trainer and Orchestrated Attack. Okay, Reckless Greed, I'll take that. This guy right here, not a bad monster. But we have 2 more secret packs to crack open. Let's go get 2 more wins in silver now. First game of silver. 60 card deck. 1 card in my opponent's extra deck. What are we playing? Clearly a deck that doesn't really care much about its extra deck. We opened the Fossil Diner, by the way. It was pretty nice. Okay, we didn't do a thing. Alright. Interesting. Not a thing. In my opinion, let's just run on Fossil Diner. What else are we gonna do with it? I guess, we could set it. Go battle. 12. Main 2. We can set 1. And we can pass. Alright. I mean, what's our next play? I don't even know what our opponent is playing right now. It's 60 cards, 1 extra deck card. Like, what is this going to do? What does this do? It summons a Revival Jam. That's what it does. It summons Revival Jam. Which now Revival Jam kills Fossil Dyna. Hilarious. I guess maybe I should have just gone the D-Shifter. Well, I don't know. I mean, we can make our own Revival Jam. Well, there's one of our scales. Alright, has to be destroyed by battle. Let's grab our own version of Revival Jam Man. And... no, not triggering that. Hello to pop the Revival Jam. And then I will make my own Jam Man. Alright, well that was fun. I still don't know what we're playing. Revival Jam? Maybe it's a Masochist deck. 60 card Masochist deck? Maybe. I would not play 60 card Masochist in my life. If I'm being honest. Why would I ever do that? Maybe I'm just crazy. You know? I could be crazy. Alright, I mean, we gotta poke that monster sooner or later, so I guess we'll start poking. Battle. What is it? Let me guess. Is it Revival Jam? No, it's a Mermail Abyssinier. That sells it. We're playing just a mishmash of cards. This is just a mishmash of cards. Mermail Abyssinier. Guess maybe now we have to go for the Gurko Scorpio. Tribute for Gurko Scorpio so that we can punch over it. Yeah, maybe this is just a Masochist strategy. I mean, it could be. There's nothing saying it can't be. I don't know. The question is, what do they do next? I mean, we have Abyssinier, and that's pretty much it. What else now happens? Like something new going to happen? We tributed for Mobius the Mega Monarch. Alright. We tributed for Mobius. Okay, well, at least you get to draw one, discard one. No, I'm not going to trigger Typhoon. Well, unfortunately, I wonder if he thinks that token dies off the battle. The token dies when the equip card is killed off of it, but unfortunately it doesn't. Token survives. Well, at least this is our first, game into, silver. Whatever that is. What did they discard? A Tainted of Testina. Solidarity. One real type of monster in your graveyard, all monsters you control with the same type. They're all aqua monsters. That's hilarious. Solidarity actually could trigger because they're all freaking aqua monsters. They're all aquas. So his deck is probably Aqua Turbo off because of Solidarity. I mean, I don't know what else he's planning on doing, because technically he can't do much else. Okay, son, let's pick it up now. We don't have to do anything else. Are we going to do anything else, or are we just going to sit here for 300 seconds? Is that my life? Sitting here for 300 seconds? Okay, we're done setting, everybody. Now watch me blow this Mobius up. Yeah, it's pretty fun. Alright. Time to die, Mobius. Die. I wish I had the, Gym Flash here. During each of your standby, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the number of face and continuous spell cards on your field times 300. Oh. Now I'm going to get burned to death. That's the next thing that's going to happen. Oh, good. Now the big Emperor Jam Man is about to come out. Oh, wait, no. What am I doing? I just go Lightning Vortex, kill this thing off. Field to the graveyard. If this card is sent from hand or field to the graveyard, you could add one spell trap card to the deck that specifically lists Winged Dragon or Raw in its text. Yeah, it's probably going... If this card is sent from the hand or field to the graveyard. Okay, so it doesn't matter how it goes there. It just goes there. You can have the spell card. Unless he doesn't have one. Okay. So it did nothing. Just make sure not to get that, because that's probably the one extra deck monster he has is the King Slime guy. I mean, we could still out it. We have this. Owie. Alright, well, we're taking, Oh my goodness, a messenger of the peace has arrived, everybody. Monster with 1500 or more attack cannot declare an attack now. It's a good thing I got this monster. I swear to everything. He has another one. Two of them. I think it's reciprocal, by the way. Monsters with 1500 or more attack cannot attack, period. So the King Slime can't attack me either. So you know what? Where's my fear? His monsters can't attack. And he has to pay 100 life points to keep that up. Yay, I'm now taking 600 per turn. My opponent will take a merely 100. Whoop-de-doo. Oh, good. Another set card. The end phase. We're probably going to summon this Predaplant monster, kill this Guardian Slime. My opponent now has... Oh, good. Thank goodness. We could fuse line off this trap card and get rid of it. Normal summon the Predaplant monster. There is no card in your deck that could stop me from attacking with a 1200 and a 100. Yeah, you can get it. What do you have? It has to be what... Why is the... Oh, the music's changing because technically Gorko Scorpio does win me the game. I totally forgot, right. That's hilarious! Normally the Predaplant monster dies alongside the opponent's monsters, so the hilarious part is it typically always dies. Made phase 2. That's hilarious. The aspect that this actually got to trigger its dumb effect. Oh, that's hilarious. Okay. Cyber Dark Guardian. During your opponent's summon this monster. No. When an opponent's monster declares an attack that targets this card, attack and defense of this card becomes equal to attack and defense of the attack monster once per turn during... Okay, so that just disappeared back to the back row. Once per turn during your opponent's end phase, set this card in spell and trap card zone and reclog your zone. In response of your trap card's activation, fuse line. I am done taking damage from your own card. You have a new card to set? Congratulations, set it. Pay your 100. Or die next turn. A shard of the greediest greed man! Just so dumb. Can't even play neither of these. I could end this game. Maybe I should have fuse lined the Messenger of Peace to end this game much quicker. Son, I know you have the trap card. Either activate it. Thank you. I think this becomes whatever my attack. No, I'm not going to do it. Let's see. When a monster declares an attack, target the card's attack and defense become the attack and defense of the attacking monster once per turn during the opponent's end phase. Okay. Yeah, so it's 100 on 100. We'd kill each other. No, I'm not going to do that. We murk each other. I will take my big Predaplant monster, though. What am I doing? Do not get out of battle phase. I need one more turn. My friend is literally dead next turn. No end and or buffs about it. Unless that's a monster with more than 1200 defense points, we win. Or I win in 6 more turns. Because of Messenger of Peace. It's a trap card. Alright, everybody. What type of trap card are we dealing with? A bottomless. Okay. If it's not a trap card that does anything, we win. Battle. A Metal Reflect Slide. Main 2. I guess we're gonna stall out for 6 turns! My man is gonna draw 3 cards here. Oh my gosh. Of course, we run into a stall deck. A stall deck is the first deck of silver. Oh. A stall strategy. That's our first deck. And like I said, we win in the what? If he takes the life points here, we win in 5 turns. I mean, he does... This isn't mandatory, by the way. You can kill this card. I thought you killed that card if you couldn't pay it. Once per turn during your Standby phase, pay 1,000. Oh yeah, or destroy the card right there. Or destroy the card. You can choose to destroy it. So how the heck do I get rid of this Metal Reflex Slime? I mean, I could Kaiju it. Like that would do anything. I mean, at this point right now, the only aspect of winning this game is literally letting his either he kills his Messenger of Peace, or the Messenger of Peace literally brings him down to 100 life points. You know, a Shard of the Greed Man is a good start. Son, I'm going to play my Shard of the Greediest Greed Man. What is this? Bubble Bringer. Level 4 or higher monsters cannot attack directly. During your turn, you can send this face-up card from the field to the graveyard to target a level 2 or lower auto monster from with the same name in your graveyard, especially some of those targets, their effects are negated. We could bring out 2... Oh no, they're level 3 or lower, okay. You couldn't do it right now. So, level 4 monsters cannot attack, because I think I know what he's going to do. He's going to pop Messenger of Peace, so he's going to stop himself from taking any form of damage. But this affects both players. They cannot attack directly. We can still attack, but we can't attack directly. That's the thing. So we physically cannot attack directly, but we still cannot attack until Messenger of Peace is gone. So is he going to continue to pay to it until he's got 100 life points left and then let it kill him? Okay, we're going to continue to pay for it until we have 100 life points left, and then we are going to die to it. Yeah, it looks like we're going to be doing something interesting here. Who would have thought? Our first game of Silver. Oh, even better! The Dimensional Fissure has arrived, everybody. Oh, level 4 monsters can't attack. We can't attack with 1,500 point more monsters. We can't do anything. At least I can summon a Dark Worm. You know what monsters can attack that don't need a level? Pendulum monsters. Do you know what we're about to do? Summon some freaking Pendulum monsters. Because unless that literally is a... Or we don't summon in Pendulum monsters, because I just remembered. They don't go to the Pendulum Zone anymore. They go to the Banished. Because technically Pendulum monsters would hit the graveyard first on the technicality, and then go to the Pendulum Zone. Oh my god. Because technically we can bypass this effect with a Link monster, and we still can. I'm just trying to think what Link monster we go. The problem is we need enough Link monster material on the board so we can go Electromite. We can go into Electromite and then go into Axis Kotalker. Here comes the King Slime. Mobius! Who cannot attack at all because Messenger of Peace is still active. Goodbye, Mobius. It was hardly noble to see you, sir. That's interesting. Because the most we can do is we can go Electromite and then Electromite. Then we could Pendulum Summon out this. Then we can go all the way up into Axis Kotalker. Because Axis Kotalker doesn't have a level, he bypasses this ability. So, I mean, we still can't attack because this is still up. So that's literally the one issue. We still can't attack because that is still up on the board. I don't know what his last face down is. If it's actually something that does something or something that can do something. So I don't know. I mean, he's got, what, 2 turns left on Messenger of Peace? The second that Messenger of Peace is gone, I'm going to Electromite and winning this game. I'm going to go straight to a Link monster and win this game. Great. I guess we can attack it. Well, we get... The funny part is we can't attack directly. This dies next turn, and then we can just literally swing everything at his face. Like our 23 can kill this, because we just cannot attack directly with a level 4 or higher monster. It doesn't say anything about I can't attack directly with a... I just can't... I can still attack his monster with my stuff. So, I mean, we can still honestly do that. We just cannot attack directly with any other type of monster. We won! Thank goodness, it's over. My opponent has surrendered the game. Thank you. Yeah, because I think he's kind of realizing that pendulum monsters do not guard him. And the monster there will not guard him for another turn. That was a grind. Let's go open up a secret pack and a legacy pack. Ugh. A grind for a master pack. You know what? Let's go open up the runic pack. This does have the generator stuff in it as well, which I really don't want to open up. But, you know, there is a chance to open some runic stuff. So I will take opening some runic stuff over here really nicely. Toon Mask. Yasunju Inazi. Number 78. And Dragon's Fighting Spirit. Target 1 dragon monster you control that was special summoned for this turn. For each monster your opponent controls that was special summoned this turn, it gains 1 additional attack during each battle phase. One additional attack during each battle phase this turn. So very interesting. A Nick Hog, Generator Boss of Ice. Generator Boss Room. Runic Allure. Smite and Storm's not too bad either. Okay, I was kind of hoping maybe for the one that pops back row and maybe the one that pops, you know. I was hoping more for the one of destruction and maybe a couple more flashing fires. That's kind of what I was hoping for. Yeah, that's what I was really hoping for. Oh well. Alrighty, well that's the end of that pack. We got one more secret pack to open up. Let's pray and hope that the next battle is not a grind fest. Magician's Valkyrie. Monsters you control, your opponent control cannot target faceless spellcast monster or attack except this one. Fascinating. And then the Raging Flame Spirit. This card can attack directly. If this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent by a direct attack, it gains 1,000 attack. I mean, that can get out of hand pretty quick. We may have just, funny enough, put it in the start of our deck just because it could get out of hand. But unfortunately, right now, it's definitely not worth it. Well, from that to the Silver Ladder. One more win to crack open one more secret pack. It's time to play some more YuGiOh! YuGiOhs! Alright, how much do we want to guess our opponent is on Unchained? We've opened up the Fossil Dyna again. Okay, that's pretty nice. Another Fossil Dyna. Fossil Dyna is always a good thing to have. Alright, Cash Cow, what you got for me? What you got for me? What are we playing? Photon Sanctuary. Well, I know now what we're playing. We're playing Galaxies again. Now I really wish I'd gone first. This would have been great to do against number 62, so I never have to worry about it. Link Summon into the Galaxy's Eyes. So for if this card is Link Summon, you can target one Photon or Galaxy monster in your graveyard, add to your hand. He doesn't have. During your opponent's main phase, you can discard one Photon card and ram one Galaxy card, or discard one Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon and target one special summon monster your opponent controls and destroy it. So all we've done is activate a spell card to make a Link monster. Looks good to me! Wow, I wish you were just a little bigger to hit over that. Alright. Know what we do, folks? We bring this out. I mean, do I really fear this thing? The all-important Maxi! Sure, man. Actually, he's going to do a lot of stuff now. Main phase 2. It sucks. We could have done Fossil Dyna. Funny enough, Fossil Dyna actually does does hurt this deck, which we'll probably summon next turn. I mean, it doesn't really hurt him much because technically you could technically summon a monster with more 1200 more attack and kill it. Oh my, the Galaxy Soldier. Descend the Galaxy Emperor. And then, you know what we do? You do get to chain the Emperor. Then I should get Respawn. No, I won't do the Galaxy Soldier. He did chain block me. He did chain block me with this. Because the Galaxy Soldier does get chain blocked by the Galaxy Emperor's effect, so I can't chain this to it. Now, he hasn't normal summon just yet. How about that gets flipped over? That looks fun. Anything else we'd like to do? Because I'm just going to nuke off both of these things, probably. Photon Jumper. What are we doing with that? It's the only attack position monster you got. None of these. Well, I guess we can link again. IP Masquerena. What are you going to do with IP Masquerena? Because you can only link with these two. You cannot physically link with this. And the second if that's all he's going to do, and just go for SP, I guess he can go for SP. I can't destroy SP, but I can negate its effect. That's the thing. But if he goes for SP, I'll just negate its effect. And then I can easily go Fossil Dyna. Or my opponent will have internet connection issues. Yep. Alright, or that just happens and we just win. You know, I just don't make the rules. I just happen to get wins off the rules. Alright, that's a win. That is a silver 4. That is a legacy pack, some gems, and a normal monster we're never going to play. Alright, let's go open up our last secret pack and our legacy pack. Alright, time to get on the dark amuses, whatever that word is. It is golden. Is it golden in that side of the pack or the other side of the pack? Alright, so it looks like we're going to hunt another secret pack. Alright, we have damage equals reptile. Once per turn, when you take damage from a battle involving a reptile monster, you can special summon reptile. Okay, we're not playing that. Goddess of Verde Guidance. When this card is activated, if all your monster control are Valkyrie, monster minimum 1. We've already got this. I want the other one that allows me to sculpt my opponent's deck. That's the one I would like. Fairy Cheer Girl. Amazement Attraction Horror House. This one is interesting here. Maybe we might want to be considering it because of its effect. You target one effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effect until the end of this turn, and your opponent change the equipped monster to face down defense position. So, we could easily do that to negate an effect. The Abyss Actor Funky Comedian, we would need more than just that to make the Abyss Actors work. Amazement Ambassador Buffo, we would need more amazement. Or we'll get 2 of them, one shiny, one not shiny. And the SR, Junk Conductor. Well, we're going to go get some junk stuff. 2 effect monsters, a warrior and or machine, including a tuner. Let's just pass that. Scrap Iron Soldiers is the next secret pack we need to go get our hands on. Today's episode is definitely secret pack after secret pack. Whew, this one's gonna be a long one. Hope all you got your popcorn and you've been sitting down and Double watch and speed me. We got a vanilla and we got a dice it. Roll 6-sided die, apply the effect depending on whose turn it is. During your turn, banish cards from your graveyard equal to the result. Then if the result was 1, send top 6 cards of your deck to the graveyard. During your opponent's, send top cards at the top of your deck equal to the result. If the result was a 6, banish 1 card from your graveyard. I mean, neat. It's such a gimmick. We're not playing it. Alright, one more secret pack. One more game. Here we go. Ooh, not a bad one. We already played here previously. 6 card extra deck. 40 card main. 1 set card. 2 set cards. You're daring today with 3 set cards and a gladiator beast monster, which needs to battle to swap. Alright, how much do you want to spec one of those cards down there is one of the glad trap cards at the counter trap? Well, we lost one of our 8 scales, the searchable 8 scale. Not the best 8 to mill. It face up Gladiator Beast on the field. If they select one face-up monster opponent controls, it changes battle position. Sure, man. Go right ahead to change its battle position for all I care. Here, look, I'll do it for you. Activate effect. In defense position. We can still make Abs a router. Let's go Saryuja. Let's go Zelantis. Let's go Supreme King Dirt Dragon. Pop this thing. Unless he's got the trap card. Unless he's got the counter trap to negate my effect, that is going to pop. Alright, that was fun. Next up, Eldritch. Before we go to battle, swap back to attack because my opponent's quick play spell card sure does something to a Gizmek. I don't know why we didn't set that. Not that it really would have mattered, but I guess I don't think it would have mattered anyways. It would have mattered like in the battle phase, but again, that was kind of pointless in the battle phase because Gizmek's effect goes off and I can pop a monster by sending 3 cards from my extra deck. That's why I summon Gizmek at the end of your turn, sir. I'm so glad we got our hands on a Gizmek. While it does definitely screw us over here in our banishes, it's still a really strong monster. Oh goody, look, the Gladiator Beast is back, everybody. It's back, everybody. And I know the back throw don't do anything when I go after it. Fuse line. Okay. Activate effect. We will send Oral Sword Dragon, Fam Knight, and Arc Rebellion. Pop. Defense attack. To control a monster for the rest of this turn, monster you control cannot be destroyed by battle, and any battle damage you take reduced after this card is resolved. Put it in the bottom of the deck. Uh-huh. Yeah. I sure destroyed that by battle. Oh, he takes no battle damage for his turn. Okay. Okay, cheeky. So it actually protects him. If you control a face of glad for the monster you control cannot be destroyed by, and any bound you then reduce to 0. Okay. Okay, you got me there. You got me. Probably should have just set the Raiden over that just so that I could make sure 100%. I don't think I kill here. This is under the threshold to kill. Summon Gladiator Beast monster from your hand to your opponent's side of the field and then draw 1 card. I get a Gladiator Beast? Oh my goodness, thank you! I always wanted the Gladiator Beast. Always wanted to be a gladiator in the gladiatorial games of Rome. Oh, what glad beast you giving me? Does this do anything? Glider beast. Sigatari. If this card special summoned by the effect of a gladiator, yeah, no, son, you were dead. That's victory! Yay! We didn't have to play a long game of stall or anything. We won. We won. I don't know, just give me another monster to kill you with is always fun by me. Alright, we got ourselves, hey look everyone, it's Red Archery Girl. And we got a Legacy Pack. Let's go open up our newest secret pack and our Legacy Pack. Alrighty, Scrap, Iron, Soldiers. I don't even know what I want from this pack. I don't think there's anything I even want from this. At least I can say right now, craft-wise, there are some cards we can craft. Recovery Sorcerer, 2 Cybers monsters. Quick effect, you can target 1 Cybers Link monster in your graveyard that was destroyed this turn to summon it, but its effects negate also destroyed during the end phase. Neat. I don't know if we have enough Cyber. Ooh, Cosmo Delta Shuttle. Not a good Cosmo card. If I saw a Dark Destroyer, I would be really happy about that one. We're never going to play anything Vylon related. We're never playing those cards. The Yellow Ninja. This card is normal summoner flipped face up. You can special summon 1 level 4 or lower ninja monster from your hand and attack or face out of its position. Also, you can also summon a monster from your action deck for the rest of the turn. The ninja monsters. The ninja archetype. If we can get enough of that and a lot of the newer stuff, not a bad deck. Sonic Chick, Quillbolt Hedgehog. We're not playing Quillbolt Hedgehog. Battle-tuned and the Catapult Warrior. I don't even know what's in this pack. Let's see what the feature cards are. Like, what is good in this pack? Scrap Iron Scarecrow is actually pretty nice. That's actually not a bad card. A good card we could SR craft. But, like, that's it. That's all I'd be looking for. The rest of this stuff is kind of trash. It is junk, after all. It is scraps. Alright, secret pack time. Or legacy pack time. A YuGiOh. Don't slip the dogs of war. This was like something that's be in Squid Game. When either player draws a tuner for their normal draw in their draw phase, they can reveal the card, then draw 2 cards. If your opponent draws by this effect, you lose 2,000 life points, and if you do, send this card to the graveyard. Yep, I'm sure gonna build a deck around praying and hoping I draw tuners. And then a vanilla. It could have been a Tyrant's Throw. It could have been a Tyrant's Throw, that's all I'm saying. Well, we did a lot of climbing today, everybody. We went from Bronze 4 to Silver 4. We've nearly accomplished the goal of making it to the gold ladder. When we return, we're climbing up some more of Silver, seeing what secret packs we can unlock before the end of the season, when we will spin our wheel and see what craft we get. We'll see y'all here next time.